Welcome back, guys, to the Arsenal Transfer News Show live. This is where I call Scoot out there with the latest Arsenal transfer news and rumours every single day. Welcome back, guys, as always. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everyone tuning in, as always. Hit the like button on the video. Like target today. Let's go 15 likes, as always. And, yes, leave all your thoughts down below. We're diving into the latest news around Arsenal today. Florian Balogun bidding war. Yes, another club, not only Inter Milan, but AS Monaco have put in an official bid for Florian Balogun yesterday. I'm going to go through that. Fabrizio has confirmed that. And my left back, Kieran Tierney, people, on his way out by looks of things, either a loan deal, could it be a permanent deal? West Ham, Real Sociedad are the two main clubs in for the player. Let's get into the news today, people. Smash that button and let's go, people. Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal Transfer News Show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season, pretty. They'll get some before the start. Alright, guys, so let's get started then with Florian Balogun. Fabrizio tweeted this out. I think Ornstein also tweeted the same thing out as well yesterday. Not only Inter, AS Monaco will try and bid again for Florian Balogun after the initial proposal made on Monday. His top target to place Bro Moblo, who broke his ACL. Both Inter and Monaco are expected to have the situation clear this week. So, according to many reports, guys, obviously Monaco, Inter Milan are the main two clubs in for him. We know Inter Milan sort of not their interest when they was trying to aim for Scamacca, but that obviously did get rejected. Well, no, it didn't get rejected. Basically, Scamacca went and joined Atalanta instead. So they're still looking for a main striker. I was thinking this today as well, guys. Could also be a little bit smart here, right? And sort of be like, try and get a swap deal for Lautaro Martinez. Can we do something like that? You know, maybe propose it to Inter Milan to be like, you know what? Let's give you a little swap deal. We'll give you Balogun plus we'll give you Balogun and then we'll get Lautaro Martinez in return. Could we do that? You know, I highly doubt that would happen, but it's just a proposal. You know, like we should go and do something like that. I'll happily mind that. I'd happily take that. I'll happily take Lautaro Martinez and then we can give them Balogun. But it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. So obviously, Inter Milan, they still were. They sort of didn't want Balogun anymore after they wasn't his main target. They went for Scamacca. Atalanta got Scamacca, which means it's between Alvaro Morata and Balogun, and I'm sure they're going to choose Balogun over Morata. Let's be honest, guys. But Monaco also in for him. They apparently put in their first bid around 35 million for Balogun. Arsenal just don't want him to sell him for anything less than around 40 million by the looks of things, which is good, And I think if he was to sell Balogun, you've got to sell him for minimum 40 to 50 million, guys. So I'm glad we haven't sold him for 35 because I'm glad we've rejected that bid. This is the thing with Arsenal, right? And when we want to get rid of players, let's be honest, how many times do we really get money for players that we need to get rid of? We're going to get rid of Pepe effectively for free and we pay 72 million for Pepe and we're going to get rid of him effectively for free. So I'm glad this is sort of like, I think the only two examples I can really think of where Arsenal have really got their money and for outgoings. I think Alex Iwobi, we signed him 40 million for Everton. That was some proper big business, by the way. That was some good business. Sending Alex Iwobi, who someone got 40 million from Everton, that rate that 100%. Joe Willock as well, around 35 mil for Newcastle. That was decent. But other than that, I can't really think of any other players that we've got rid of, and we've got some money for them. So I'm glad with Balogun. And people, would I keep Balogun? I'll keep him over Eddie Nketiah, 100%. Who do you prefer, Eddie Nketiah or Balogun? I'll give Balogun a chance. I really would. End of the day, people, right? It looks like Arteta clearly has not got Balogun in his plans. because what's going on with him? We barely saw him in pre-season at all. He didn't play one pre-season game. Well, we did against Nürnberg. Came off like and missed 2 sitters, whatever. And then after that, no, you're not good enough. See you later. I don't know. Maybe something's going on behind the scenes. Maybe the thing is, which I believe is the most likely case, is Balogun has an ego issue. Balogun's got an attitude issue. You see how he with other players and how Arteta treats players who have that big ego, like with Aubameyang, for example. It's a similar story how Balogun is showing on his own now, and Aubameyang. I mean, we saw it in the Amazon documentary. If you guys watch Amazon Arsenal All or Nothing, we saw Aubameyang was showing on his own, and now Balogun's on his own as well. Apparently, he's got a foot injury. I don't really buy into that, to be honest, guys. But we've seen it with Aubameyang. Guendouzi was no one had a bit of an attitude problem. Arteta got rid of him. Ozil was the main one who really, we all knew about Ozil's attitude problem. But there's a few examples, and this guy could be similar, where Arteta just doesn't deal with ego players, which fair enough, I guess. But Balogun, I believe, is very, very talented. Man was ripping up the French league. I know, yes, it's a French league. Alexander Lacazette got the top goal scorer playing for Lyon, right? I know the French league is a farmers league. But I guarantee you something now. Balogun will go to Serie A, guys, play for Inter Milan, and he will absolutely tear that league apart as well. And I obviously I rate the Italian league, and it's not because I'm half Italian, yeah. I think the Italian league's pretty decent level. You've got some really, really, really good high level teams. Napoli won it last season. Juventus is going to be back up there, I think. Roma, you've got Lazio, who qualified for the Champions League for first time in ages, by the way. You've got the 2, of course, Milan clubs. I think Atalanta a half decent side as well. So you've got some decent Italian, and I think he's going to go there and rip it up. But this is what I'm saying, guys. Can we be smart about this, and can we go and put like a little? All right, you want Balogun? Give us Lautaro Martinez instead. Can we do a swap deal? I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's just a thought. I doubt it. Now, Monaco came in for the guy as well. They've lost out on their key striker, Mbouet, the Switzerland guy, who has broke his ACL. So they're looking for the player. But I'm glad that Arsenal have, sort of like cemented his price tag. We ain't going to sell him anywhere under 40 million, which is very, very good. I'll definitely take, if a club came in for Balogun 40 million, I'll take that. We can get 40 million and we can go and hijack Kudus. Because Brighton have just agreed a fee with Ajax for 40 million for Mohamed Kudus, right? We can go and take that and use that money and go and buy Kudus. So I'm glad. It's just waiting to see whether a club will come in, and if Monaco have paid 35 mil, if they bidded 35 mil, we rejected that. Now the talk is Monaco are not finished there yet. So Monaco are going to go back in for a second bid. Same with Inter Milan as well. So there's like sort of like a bidding war for this guy, which you know what means with bidding wars, guys. It means you can keep increasing the player's value, right? So that means we're going to hopefully get some really good money for Balogun, and let's also be smart about it. Maybe we can put in a sell-on clause, not a sell-on clause. What's it called? A buyback clause, because I've got a funny feeling this guy's going to absolutely rip it up there in the Italian league. Wherever he goes, I mean, if he goes back to France, he's going to bag 20 goals again. Let's be honest, it's the French league. But if he goes to the Italian league, he's going to be in Champions League football, isn't he? Number one, if he goes to Inter Milan, he's going to obviously, I think, be in Europa League football if he goes to Monaco. So I think, and of course, there's many reports coming out saying personal terms, he prefer move to Inter Milan, of course, over Monaco. Inter Milan's miles better than Monaco. They're massive football club, so that's understandable. They've got Champions League football as well. But if the worst comes to the worst, guys, and we keep him, I mean, that's not even the worst comes to the worst. Like, if the worst comes to the worst, when we send for like 20 million or 30 million, that's the worst outcome in my opinion. I think I honestly wouldn't mind keeping this guy, but it's just clear that something's going on. Like, it's something don't feel right about this whole Balogun situation, because I don't buy into the fact that he's injured. Apparently he's got a foot problem. I don't buy into that. At the end of the day, right? How is my man not playing a single after that Nürnberg game and the MLS All-Stars game? Not even in the squad. Well, no, that's a lie. He was on the bench. Didn't even come off the bench. it just doesn't add up to me, guys. It just seems a bit off. And obviously, all this speculation going around with all the clubs in for Balogun, looking like the player wouldn't mind leaving, of course. But let me know, guys, your thoughts. Keep or sell Balogun. For me, it's one of those ones where I'll keep him because I think this guy's going to be a talent. I really do think this guy's got some something. Even when he was at Arsenal, I remember watching his first game, Europa League against Mold. I was like, yeah, this guy looks good. I prefer to keep this guy over Eddie Nketiah. You know, there's a 30 million bid coming for Eddie Nketiah, I think, from Palace. Why did we reject that? I don't know. Arteta clearly sees Eddie better than Balogun. That's clear to me because Eddie's still here. You know, Arteta has always favoured Eddie Nketiah, though, hasn't he? So I just think with this one, if a club like Inter Milan ups their price or Monaco ups their price, 40 million minimum, I'll sell him for. Anything less, keep him. If we get 40 million for him, because we can use that money and we can go to Ajax and we can knock on the door and be like, here's 40 million for Kudus. Thank you. Come to Kudus. Kudus, come to Arsenal. Because Brighton have just agreed a fee with Kudus for 40 million, guys, and he's not accepted personal terms yet. So technically, we can go in and match their offer. Personal terms will be no issue to come to Arsenal. Kudus has apparently come out, the many reports that, and it's, look, personal terms to any player that we want to go and get shouldn't be an issue because we're Arsenal and we're back in the Champions League anyway. So that should be no issue. So go back in. We can take this money from Balogun. Maybe put on a little buyback clause, right? And be like, because if he goes and smashes, well, I think he is going to go and smash it, by the way. It could be like another Gnabry situation, you know, where he goes and rips up Europe, which he's going to do, by the way. I've got a really funny feeling about it, especially if he goes into Milan, back in Champions League as well. So, yeah. We have to wait to see this one, guys. But personally, man, I just think I would keep this guy for Eddie Nketiah all day long, mate. You know, I'll keep this guy over Eddie Nketiah all day long. And it's a shame. It's a shame how it's worked out, how it's turned out, because this guy, not so long ago, I think was it but before he went out on loan to France, he signed a new contract with Arsenal. An extra, I think it was 3-year deal or something like that, and with an extra year or something. And yeah, it's a shame how it's worked out, man, because honestly, I think this guy would have been a lit backup, or maybe challenge Jesus for that number one spot as a striker. You know, I would have been so much happier with Balogun coming in over Jesus, and that even now, I would have started Balogun against Nottingham Forest on Sunday. Saturday. I would, but he's not going to start, is he? He's not been in the squad. He's played barely any pre-season, and he's going to be leaving. So there's no point anymore. But yeah, guys, Fabrizio, obviously, Inter Milan, Monaco, I think Leipzig were in for him as well, but they've backed out the deal because they don't want to pay more than 40 million. I'm glad Arsenal have cemented the price tag, guys. I really am glad Arsenal has cemented the price tag for Balogun of 40 million, nothing less, because that is what I think he's worth. I personally think we can go a bit more, 45, 50 mil, but I'll be happy if Inter Milan come back in, if Monaco come back in, be like, all right, here's 40 million. I'll be happy to let him go, because we can ultimately use that money and we're going to go and add in a player who I think, to be honest, between Kudus and Balogun, I think, obviously it's hard to say because they're different positions, but currently right now I would prefer Kudus because he can play right wing, perfect back up to Saka. He can play centre forward. He can play attacking midfielder. He can play number 8. Very versatile Kudus. So at 40 million, I think that's a bargain. So I think we can use that money and go and get Kudus. Because I still think that they will still just about, it's like a last gasp of breath alive. Because Brighton have agreed a fee with Ajax. That's been done. All they're waiting to do now is for personal terms to be agreed from the player side, which he hasn't done it at the moment. He's stalling on it. So Arsenal, if we want to get rid of Balogun, bring in Kudus, I'll be fine with that. But yeah, guys, let me know, guys, where you think manager's going to end up. Will he end up staying at Arsenal until January? I don't know, but I think he's going to be leaving, unfortunately. You know, I reckon Inter Milan will be the favourites to sign him. I think they'll pay 40 million and we'll probably accept it. Yeah, he's going to most likely go into Milan. But yeah, let me know, guys. Do you think it's a good idea? And do you think Arsenal should, I know it won't happen, but let's be honest, we should really go, if Inter Milan want to play, all right, then you give us, Martinez. Lautaro Martinez, and then you can have Balogun. I doubt Inter will accept that, and obviously Martinez don't want to leave Inter Milan, does he? But I would do something like that, you know, do like a swap deal maybe, so we get a very good striker, because I think Lautaro Martinez is a decent striker, and obviously we know we need one. Maybe we can do a sort of like a swap deal for him and Lautaro Martinez. I think we could do something like that. But yeah, guys, big up everyone tuning in as always, man. Make sure you do smash like button. Let's like target, guys. If there's 15 of you in here, like target's got to be 15 likes. You know what I mean? So smash like buttons up, people. Let's go 15 likes as always. Appreciate it. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. But yeah, Balogun, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to the next story. Talk about my left back, Kieran Tierney, people. Kieran Tierney, because talk of him leaving once again. Oh man, here we go. So there's I'm gonna start off with the Real Sociedad talk, because they want him on a loan deal. West Ham looking also to sign Kieran Tierney as I think permanent, and to replace Cresswell. So Real Sociedad target loan deal for Arsenal's Kieran Tierney. Arsenal fullback Kieran Tierney is wanted by Spanish side Real Sociedad, who are hoping to sign a Scottish international on loan this summer. Tierney's future at the Emirates Stadium is uncertain, and he appears to have fallen behind Alexander Zinchenko and new signing Julian Timber in the pecking order at left back. Tierney did not start any of Arsenal's matches in pre-season, and is also competing with Jaco Kiwa and Tomiyasu for a place on the left of Mikel Arteta's back four. Sources in Spain have said Sociedad, who will be playing in the Champions League next season, are now hoping to capitalise on the situation by offering a 12-month loan deal. Sociedad finished fourth in last season La Liga, securing qualification for Europe's Premier competition for the first time in a decade. It remains to be seen whether Arsenal will be willing to allow Tierney to leave on loan, given their desire to raise money through sales before the end of the window. Newcastle United are a long-time admirers of the 26-year-old, but they have so far prioritised other positions this summer, having signed in Sandro Tonali, Harvey Barnes and Livramento, as reported by the Telegraph Sport earlier this year. Aston Villa have also shown interest in Tierney in the recent months. Let's keep going. Tierney was a crucial player for Arsenal in the first part of Arteta's regime, and signed a new contract at the club in the summer of 2021, which runs until the summer of 2026. Arsenal progressing with David Raya. Aside from that deal, they're trying to get rid of players as well. We spent 200 million on Timber. Matt Turner joining. Yeah, okay, we know that. Monaco, we spoke about that a minute ago. But yeah, so Kieran Tierney, people, loan deal to Real Sociedad. West Ham also. David Moyes also is an admirer of Kieran Tierney. Wants to bring him to West Ham. Man, this is frustrating, man. This is frustrating because obviously, I'm going to use my Tierney bias because I'm a Tierney my favorite player. But at the end of the day, right, I just don't understand it. Like, I know when he came on against Man City Community Shield, he played poor. You know, gave away. I think it's partly his fault, obviously, for their equaliser. Not equaliser, we equalised for their first goal. I don't blame it all on him. I think partly was at fault for being spun like that by Foden. And obviously, I don't know what Tierney was doing for their goal, but mate, come on, this guy. Why has this guy not played a single? Why has this guy not started a single pre-season match? I don't. This is the thing as well, right? This is the thing as well. When Tierney played last season, when he actually got his chance off the bench, and when he started in the Europa League, bro scored a banner against Zurich in Europa League. And I was like, all right, this guy deserves to start. He played superb against Zurich, and then after that, he's always Zinchenko. Because this is the main reason why Tierney's not going to get no chance at Arsenal. Because Arteta probably doesn't like that Tierney can't invert. That is what Arteta likes, is it? Is someone who can play this inverted stuff, right? Inverted fullback, inverted to the midfield. You know, Zinchenko does that perfectly. Kiwa does that. Timber does that. So that's probably Tomiyasu as well. Like, why is Tomiyasu playing left back against Man United in that pre-season friendly over Tierney? Why is Kiwa playing over left back, who's meant to be a centre back, in Tierney's position? Like, I feel bad for this guy. And at the end of the day, if I was Tierney, I would leave. I would leave. Because realistically, guys, when you've got a centre back in Kiwa playing in front of your position, you know something's wrong. You know, all right, I'm finished here. You know, Tierney, if he stays, I hope he does, by the way, because I think he's class. I genuinely think he's class. At the end of the day, number one, man can defend. He can defend. I know he get away that stupid goal against Man City, but other than that, he's defensively he's class defensively, yeah? Right? Can Zinchenko defends? Well, we saw that against Liverpool when he got nutmegged by Trent. And I ain't taking out Zinchenko yet because I think he's very, very good, Zinchenko. I just don't think he's a left back. I think he's more of a midfielder, Zinchenko. I think he's so good, guy. He's world class passing. Zinchenko's world class passing, world class going forward. Yeah, defensively he's useless. I'm sorry, you know he is. Right, defensively Zinchenko is not good enough. Okay, so as much as I like Zinchenko going forward, and he's a good player, Tierney can actually defend. Tierney can defend proper good as well. Tierney can cross a ball. Actually cross a ball. When Tierney attacks, you know, he attacks well as well. He's a classic left back. But this is the thing, Arteta doesn't like that, you know, and if he does stay, he's gonna be on the bench next season. Every single that's not where I want him to be, guys. That's why I don't that's why we all know he does not deserve to be on the bench. He's too good to be sitting on our bench, in my opinion, guys. You know, for me, he should be our starting left back. So he should, like, okay, I get it. Timber looked so good there, didn't he? Against Man City, Timber looked so good playing left back. But in the end of the day, right? Timber, we can play him right back, we're playing centre back, right? And he can play left back, play midfield. Like, he's the one who inverts. I just want him to stay, man. I really want Tierney to stay. But if I was Tierney, I would leave, bro. Real Sociedad be calling for him. He's going to be playing week in, week out for them. He's going to be in Champions League. It's a loan deal as well. It's most likely going to happen, people. And I've got to accept it because this is what it is, man. But not only Tierney, this guy is a leader as well, by the way. I've been crying about this guy. I'm sure people maybe probably won't agree with this. But when we first signed him, I was like, this guy could be our future captain, you know? Because he's got that winning mentality about him. So, yeah, Zinchenko does as well. But look what, and I know Scottish League is Scottish League, but Tierney won everything with Celtic, apart from Champions League, right? Of course. But he won everything with Celtic. He's got that winning mentality. He's got that leadership as well. And it's just, Arteta doesn't like a old-fashioned, you know, classical left back, does he? He's more of the inverted stuff now. Let's invert into the midfield because that's a new playing style and all that stuff. It's just a shame, man. It really is a shame because I love Tierney. Like, honestly, I think he's a baller. I think he's class. Defensively, superb. Going forward, can actually cross the ball. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. He's a leader. He could have been our future captain, but it wasn't meant to be. So, West Ham, Real Sociedad had 2 clubs in for him. Real Sociedad want him on a loan deal. I'm going to quickly find out about Tierney, what West Ham want. Do West Ham want a loan deal or do they want him permanently? Obviously, ideally, if he were to leave, I want him to go on loan. But let's see, West Ham. Let's see what people are saying about Tierney to West Ham. Guys, bear with me. I will get into your comments. West Ham are reportedly keen on Arsenal defender Kieran Tierney to replace Aaron Cresswell. So yeah, he's going to replace Cresswell. Is it a permanent deal? I think it's a permanent deal. I think it's a permanent deal, yeah. I think it is. So if we were to sell him, how much would we really get for Tierney? Because we paid, I think, was it 30 mil from Celtic? It's around that price tag. So let me see how much he valued that quickly. Let me see how much transfer market values him at. He's currently 25 mil euros. But I think we paid, I think it's 30 mil for him, I swear. Bro, I'm sorry, yeah, but realistically, he's going to be leaving. And if I was Tierney, I would leave. I just don't, it doesn't wrap my head around it. Why is Tomiyasu playing left back over this guy? Why is Kiwa playing left back over this guy? And it's not, and people say Arsenal is only a friendly. Well, it's not only a friendly, yeah? Because when we play against Nottingham Forest, Kiwa was playing left back, wasn't he? When we played against Liverpool, and to be fair, Tomiyasu did pocket Salah in that game. He's playing left back. Like, why is it that people who are centre back like Kiwa, people who are right back like Tomiyasu and Timber, they're all playing in his. Why is Zinchenko's injured? They're playing in the same position. Why is this guy getting no starts? I don't understand it, guys. I really don't get the treatment with it, man. I can't wrap my head around it. I really can't. Arteta doesn't rate him. I don't get why. Because every time he does play, he looks really, really good. Even off the bench, he actually, I believe, makes an impact. And he actually looks good. You know, going forward, can cross a football, can actually defend. Is a proper left back. You know, is a leader. But, nah, we don't want that. We want the inverted stuff. That's in verbs. Why? Why not have just a modern fullback? Just a classic left back? You know, like, does Ben White invert? No, he doesn't. So, Ben White goes overlaps and all that stuff, yeah? That's what Tierney does as well. So, why can't we just have two fullbacks who just do the same thing? I don't understand it, man. I just really don't. But yeah, guys, Tierney, Real Sociedad's looking to loan him. Apparently, Arsenal don't want to loan him. Apparently, Arsenal want money for the player. And if they don't get money, then they're going to apparently keep him. But West Ham are looking for him as well to replace him as an ideal replacement for Cresswell. But yeah, man, here's what it is. Here's what it is. Tierney, I hope he stays. But let's be honest, if he does stay, he's going to get no minutes. Literally off the bench. So, yeah. All right, guys, let me check. I think, obviously, there's a bit of news about Marquinhos. Do you know our Brazilian that we signed? Marquinhos, I think he's leaving, guys, or something. I think he's going to that French team on a loan deal, isn't it? Nonce. But anyway, let me get into your guys' comments. Big up everyone in the chat. Guys, there's 16 you in it. Let's smash 15 likes. I told you. 15 likes is a like target. So, yeah, let me get into your guys' comments. We've got Jordan in here. He says, hey, Josh, bro, I need a new thumbnail. Big up to Jordan. Message me on WhatsApp. Hi, Tamina. I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you, Tamina? Appreciate you tuning in. Literally not really. I mean, that David Raya is going to be done. Turner's going to be done today as well. We're going to see officially in signing for Nottingham Forest. And then obviously Raya should be done in the next few days. Just spoke about Balogun to Inter Milan and Monaco. Spoke about, obviously, Tierney as well. But, yeah. David Raya to Arsenal, indeed. Probably not. I mean, I think we should go back in for him, but it doesn't look like that's the case to me now, because Brighton have agreed a fee with Ajax. He's not agreed personal terms though. He's not agreed personal terms with them, so I think we should go back in for that. Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen. He could do. Like and subscribe to Josh Plano. Yes, listen to Tamina. Big up. What? Why? No, Tamina. Come on, me and you got our words. Me and you got our words. Why do you want to sell Tierney? I don't. Yeah, maybe because he'll get no minutes next season, but nah, keep for me, Tamina, keep. Please sell Rob Holding. Yes, that is one I'll definitely agree with you on there. No, as I said, I think we've got quite a lot of players to sell. You know, Nuno Tavares, bin him. He's a Olympic sprinter, right? Bin him. Holding, get rid of him, of course. Cedric's still here. I don't know why he's still here. Pepe's going to be going as well. Marquinhos will be going on loan. Eddie's got to go for me. Balogun's going to be going. But of course, we can't really get rid of Eddie because we ain't got another striker unless we keep Balogun. But Jorginho might be leaving as well, apparently. So El Nenny's got to go. I don't know why he's still here. Carhien, Runnison, Arthur Quanano. Like, I think Patino's going as well. We need to get rid of quite a lot of players. Big up to Saliba, man. Hope they want my friend. Big up this Balogun saga's annoying. Just sell him. Yeah, it is going on and on in it now. It is going. I want 50 mil for Balogun. I think there's a possibility we could get that, but most likely, I'm going minimum for me. It's got to be 40 million for Balogun. But big up to you to Saliba as always, my friends. Samina, I thought Kudus going to Brighton. Yeah. Most likely is. He just needs to agree personal terms with them, which he hasn't done. He's stalling on it. So that's why I'm saying, if you where you can sell Balogun for 40 million, and you can use that money and you can go and get Kudus, you know, because he will agree personally with Arsenal. Like, there's no doubt about that. He's going Brighton. He's a McAllister replacement. Yeah, most likely. Big up to my man Tom as always. Hope you're doing well, Tom. Absolute legends. Scott, appreciate you tuning in. My friend as always. Hope you're doing well. Match preview. Oh yeah, because you lot got Chelsea. You'll have today. Wow. He's not injured, mate. Arsenal are protecting their assist to sell. Exactly, bro. Yeah, no, I'm not buying into the fact that he's got a foot problem. That's what Arteta's actually said. He's got a foot problem. That's bollocks. Like, we know that's just not right, is it? I want Man City to lose again. I want to celebrate like Liverpool supporter. Fair enough, man. Tom says, bro, you should start some merch. I should, man, but I think I need a bigger flow in. Maybe when I get 10k subscribers, then I'll do it. I think because I need a bigger following, and I need to actually know how to create merch. I need to like, so maybe that's a thought, man. Maybe I can do that. Maybe if I hit like 8k subscribers, then because for me, I need a bigger following to produce merch as well. I think, but yeah, it's a good idea, man. Definitely hopefully in the near future, I will open some merch up. But yeah, Chelsea fans in the chat, wait, and Nkunku's out. How many months? 3 months? 4 months? Unlucky, bro. Unlucky Chelsea fan. But big up to you, man. Appreciate you tuning in as always. I'm not happy. Injury FC back again, mate. It was Reece James last season, you know, and now it's Nkunku this season. Like, you lot just can't stop, can you? Yeah, you probably will now, mate. I thought you, Chelsea fan, in my I did predictions game week 1 yesterday. Yeah, I said 2-2 for your game because I didn't realize Nkunku was injured, but he is now. So maybe Liverpool will slap them. I don't know. Maitland-Niles gone to Lyon. He has indeed, man. Yeah, he's got a new club. Good move for him, I think. Decent move for him playing for Lyon. Yeah, just sort of. I thought he left ages ago. I didn't realize he's still at the club, but I think we terminated his contract. That was right. We terminated his contract, and then obviously Lyon signed him one of the 3, didn't they? Jordan, we got the same. We were not got the same team than last season. You don't, man. Italian and Spanish clubs always want to buy cheap, but when it comes to selling, they want. Yeah, exactly, man. Facts. I'm back fully next week. That's good. That's good to hear, bro. That's good to hear. Tierney is a great defender, but he is a flashback to an old-fashioned, exactly, classical left back. You know what I mean? But Arteta does not want that, and will only be used to see games out. I doubt we will loan him. Facts, man. Facts. Arteta wants all this inverted stuff, and he don't want a modern classical left back, does he? Zinchenko is good at defending. Remember that North London derby? Kulusevski did nothing because of him. Yeah, right, that's one example. At the end of the day, I'll give you many examples where Zinchenko's been at fault. I mean, how many times has Zinchenko been ball watching and left his man? I think it was Southampton when it was a 3-3 when he just left Theo Walcott running on his own. You know, there's multiple occasions where he just left his man, where he's just too busy inverting in the midfield, and there's a massive gap behind us, right? And also, well, the main example was when against Liverpool when he let Trent nutmeg him and actually get roasted. But yeah, look, that's fair play. Kulusevski did nothing cool, but I remember many games where he's just left his man, he's ball watching, and yeah, he's been at fault for many goals. But don't get me wrong, man, I rate Zinchenko as well, but I just don't rate him defensively. I don't rate him. I think he's very questionable defensively. I mean, going forward, he's class. He's really good, especially when he's passing. You know, his passing is immaculate, but going forward, he's quality. I think defensively, Tierney's just better. That's just my opinion, but that's everyone's entitled to their opinion, man. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But yeah, big up, Paul, my man. Hope you're doing well as always. I'm very well, thank you. Hope you're doing well, my friends. It's only Tuesday today, isn't it? It's only Tuesday, Paul. Still got a long week. I'm looking forward to Saturday, man. Just roll on. Friday is always when the Prem starts, in it. Roll on Friday when the Prem's back, bro. I can't wait for it. So, my man Clock Orange, as always, big up to you, my man. Hope you're doing well today. I'm sure you're excited for the Prem to be back as well. I'm buzzing, mate. Can't wait for Friday. Really look forward to it. But big up to you as always, man. Appreciate tuning in. Tierney's really good, but he's not the profile for our style of play. That's exactly it, man. That's exactly it. That's probably why Arteta has him on the bench. And if he was to stay as well, he will not be starting any games. He will not be starting any games. So he'll always been a bench. But yeah, I'll say Tierney, Saliba, White, Timber are our best defenders options. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Yes. I do not disagree with that. I think Arsenal should keep Balogun. I think he'll make a good backup option. I agree, but it's not going to happen, Paul, because Arteta rates Nketiah over Balogun. So it's not going to happen. But I will keep him because I think this guy's got quite a lot of talent about him, quite a lot of potential and all that stuff. But yeah, I think this guy will smash it in the Italian league if he does go to Inter Milan. So yeah. Stan Kroenke, I was in the Man City end, bro. I was in the Man because there's the only way I can get tickets. So I was going to go ask when, but they was all sold out. I was like, I ain't going to Wembley to watch Community Shield. But my uncle, his best mate's a Man City fan, and his season ticket, and he got 2 spare tickets. We had to sit in the Man City end with all the Sete fans. So I was in the City end, bro. Peak, but at least we won, bro. Yeah, that's it. Nonce on loan. There we go. And definitely keep Tierney. He's a good left back. He has got better as season goes on. He's a better left back than Zinchenko. Yeah, he is. He is because Zinchenko for me is not even a left back. I believe Zinchenko is a midfielder. I think we should. I think we should have tried him at midfield because he plays midfield for his country. Zinchenko. He plays for Ukraine. He plays in midfield. So we could play in midfield but it ain't gonna happen. Arteta is gonna continue with the inverted stuff. So yeah. If you do merch on the day, I will get the Trigger hoodie. That would be class, bro. All right. So then I may get. There maybe. I'll think about it. Because firstly, I'm gonna have to design it, which I ain't great designing stuff. So first, I'm gonna have to design it, do a bunch of different colors for it. I might do an all black and black one because do you know how Dortmund have a black and black kit? I think that looks sick. So I might do a black and black with just everything blacked out. That's an idea I've got. Obviously, make the prime color reds because it's an Arsenal channel. But yeah, I have to think of something, man. I may a hoodie. I may do a hoodie. I may do a I don't know, maybe a phone case, a hat maybe as well. So yeah, there's a few ideas I could do, man. Maybe some sliders. Anyone wants some True Gunner sliders, bro? But yeah, maybe, man. I think definitely in the near future when my following gets a bit more bigger, maybe when I get 8K subscribers, 7K. Around that point, I'll release some merch. You know what? I might start designing some today. Maybe just find out how you actually make merch. I'll start designing some, and we'll see, man. We'll see. Elias, big up to you, man. Hope you're doing well as always, man. That would be a class signing. Who you on about? Who? Do you mean Kudus? I agree, mate. I agree. White's pretty good. He is pretty good, man. Even though he don't even watch football, apparently. No, man actually said Ben White. He actually came out and said he doesn't watch football in an actual interview, but he plays it really well. So at least he's good at football. If he wasn't good at football, then of course that would have been horrific. But he's actually decent. He's actually proven wrong, especially playing right back as well. I think that is his perfect position for him because he goes forward so well. And defensively, he's actually all right. Again, he can be questionable with a few occasions, but it just obviously depends the winner he comes up against. But end of the day, right, Ben White going forward is so good, isn't he? The way he overlaps, can actually cross the ball as well. He's actually like Tierney, but I don't know why Arteta doesn't keep Tierney or doesn't start Tierney. But yeah, Ben White is pretty good. He is, bro. He is. I prefer him right back over centre back any day. Can you do Arteta out much? What, like Troops did? What when we got battered by was who is it? I think it's Aston Villa when we lost 3-0 in it and he released Arteta out much. Only if you buy it, Stan. No, I'm joking. Balde over Zinchenko. I think Balde. No. Maybe. Like, I haven't watched much of Balde, to be honest. Obviously, he's on and up. I mean, he's rapid, isn't he? He's so quick. I don't know about him defensively, though. I think defensively he's questionable for you guys, but is he the ideal Jordi Alba, replacement? I don't know. Time will tell. But he's good, man. He's definitely very rapid. But that's about it, to be honest. When you do your Forest preview, which Forest fan are you going to get on? Is it Dawn Talk? I could get him on, but I think I'm going to... See, that's a shout. I could get him on, but obviously he could be busy in it because he's got like 12. I think he's got like 11k subscribers now, so I could get Dawn Tour on, like last time, but I don't know if he'll be available in it. I think I know a few other Forest fans as well. I'm going to try and contact them. There definitely will be a Forest fan. Yeah, there definitely will be a Forest fan, but I have to wait and see. Like that's what I'm going to be doing now. Every single game that we have, I'm going to do opposition preview. You know how we got on Big Steve the other day for Community Shield? I'm going to try and get every single club. There's, of course, I'm going to have to try and find someone, but every single club, I'm going to do like an opposition preview. So, yeah. No point in putting Zinchenko. No point in putting him midfield. He drifts into anyway. Yeah, well, that's where I see him all the time is midfield, isn't it? That's where he inverts everywhere but left back. No. Honestly, look, I think Zinchenko's a good player. I rate him. I rate him. He's got that winning mentality. But in the day, right, I just don't rate him defensively. That's all. By the way, a long time ago, one of my videos got banned in Russia because of Zinchenko. Wow. Well, yeah, of course, because of war, innit? That's still going on, innit? That's still going on. Jesus. By the way, how's my channel's going? I think it's good, man. I was watching some of your videos. A few days ago, actually. Some of your shorts are really good, bro. So keep going with it, bro. Keep going with it. TG sliders, that'd be sick. That'd be lit, man. Big up. I know TGFC is gone, but you should make a jersey of TGFC. Mate, that's a shout, that's a shout. I should do my own football jersey, my own football shirt, but I don't know, man. No, bro, TGFC will return, bro, for FIFA 24. Trust me, for FIFA 24, it will, it's going to return. I know, it's crazy. Man actually publicly said it as well in an interview. He's like, well, I don't really watch football that much because he finds it boring or something. He finds football boring or something when he watches it. He just prefers to play it. Like, I found that crazy. But it's fine because he's actually good. Like, if he's someone like, I don't know, if he was a similar player to like Cedric, for example, then no, that'd be absolutely disgraceful, yeah. But he's actually good at football, so I'll let him off. But man, don't watch. It's crazy. He don't watch football. He actually said he don't watch it. He finds it boring or something. So yeah, but of course he's got to watch it to like, assess who's in, like, say, I don't know, we play against Jack Grealish. Right, surely you got to watch that. Surely you watch the players you're up against, no, to show their weaks and to show their strengths and weaknesses. Like, I'm sure he does that, but I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't. I don't know. I found that. I found that crazy, honestly. That's mad. Even Tavares is better than Balde. I don't know. See, the thing is, I haven't watched much of Balde. I've seen a bit, like, he's rapid, but so is Tavares, isn't it? Tavares is just an Olympic sprinter. But I've seen Balde is really rapid. I just don't. I mean, he's very. I think he's very overhyped, Balde. So yeah. Zinchenko's miles better than Balde, bro. Can you do Supervan merch? Supervan merch with all the AFTV people, mate. Do you know my mate? Actually, my man's in the chat. Luca, man, got on the Superfan channel the other day. Big up to Luca, man. Luca was on the Superfan channel the other day, so big up to you, Luca, mate. I did watch your interview. You was on the fan roundup, wasn't you? On the fan roundup, so yeah, I was watching that, and yeah, you was interviewed by Cecil. Big up to Cecil. So yeah, big up to you, Luca, mate. Big up to you. Just stay on loan. Why? I thought you had a Chelsea fan. I thought you had a Chelsea fan. By the way, I got a ELC mobile. What is that out now? Is it like? Has it got all the new kits on and everything like that? I've never played EF. I've never played FIFA Mobile. I played PES Mobile, mate. PES Mobile is lit. I played against Jordan in PES Mobile. But yeah, just setting streams up now. That's good, man. That's good. Big up to you, Luca, mate. Big up. You have to get a VPN. Fair enough. Yeah, man. I'm sorry about that, man. Because you got your cousin streamer in it, so I'm sorry about that. Wenger in and Wenger out, mate. I was Wenger out. I was a proper Wenger out ultra, mate. I had my banner and everything. You know, I was helping DT hold up the banner, bro. Do you know what I mean? No, I had to get a VPN. Yeah, Jordan, take some advice from him. You don't want Chelsea fans on your stream. Oh man. Anyway, guys, that's all the news today. I'm gonna get myself out of here. Make sure, guys, look, if there's 20 of you in here, we're not at 15 likes yet, then I don't know what to say. But no, honestly, I appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Well, I'll be back again probably, what's the date today? Tuesday. Obviously, Wednesday, I'm going to do a few, I think I'll do a few pre-recorded videos. Thursday, I'm going to do opposition preview. Got a Nottingham Forest fan going to come on for that. My own preview as well. Friday, obviously, there'll be a Man City Burnley watch along. The Premier League's finally back on Friday. Can't wait. And then obviously Saturday's the game. Arsenal back in town. We've got not Forest on obviously. There'll be a watch on for that game, so I couldn't make it to the game. You know, tickets all got sold out. It's annoying. It's gonna be like that for many games this season. It's really annoying, but yeah. Watch along, player ratings, match reaction, fan cams are going to return as well. We get quite a lot of people for fan cams on that Saturday, so make sure you guys notification bell on so you don't miss any people's fan cams. What I love about fan cams is you get a mix of different opinions in it. You know, people give their own perspectives of and their own views of the game, what we just played in it. So yeah, they're going to be returning back as well. My podcast as well. We're going to try and get a lot of people. The TG podcast returns as well. Probably we're going to do like an Arsenal season prediction. That might actually be. I'm going to do slide it in for tomorrow, guys. So yeah, there'll be a TG podcast is back. Arsenal season predictions tomorrow. Live station for that, people. I might actually do it today. You know, I have to wait and see. So there could be another stream this evening, but yes. How did we lose to Arsenal? I don't know. It's pre-season, isn't it? Yeah, smash the like buttons up. Josh needs a new thumbnail. That's fine, bro. That's fine. Oh yeah, I've got to do that as well. Big Six, yeah, but the Man United man's not available. That's nothing as well. I need to schedule in. Maybe for tomorrow. But Jordan, you told me we're gonna have to get another Man United fan then for it. But yeah, we'll have to get another Man United fan. I think I know a few, but yeah, there could be the Big Six show, guys. We're gonna do like a Big Six show. I'm sure you see like people like Football Terrence and like Turkish. They'll do the same thing. I'm copying all them and doing the Big Six show for myself. So I'm gonna get obviously. I've already got an Arsenal fan. I've already got a Liverpool fan. I'm just looking for a Chelsea fan. I've already got a Tottenham fan. Looking for a Chelsea fan. Looking for a United fan and a City fan. So free. Any of you support them clubs, and let me know. You can come on the Big Six show. But you got to be consistent with it because it'll be like every single week, pretty much. Or maybe once every single 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. What one? The Arsenal one or the Burnley one on Friday? Big up, man. Big up, Elias, legend. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your. I could be back in this evening maybe for the podcast. I don't know. I have to see. But I'm out of here, people. Take care, everyone. Thanks everyone who tuned in. And yes, ciao, people. Ciao. We're out of it. Come on, the Gunners.